Hello, my friends. Holly Claire with the Social Media Advisor, coming to you today about a gold mine that you might be missing out on in your business with social media marketing. The tools are at your fingertips, my friends. They are free, access to you so long as you're an administrator on your social media channels. Do you read the reports that the social media channels provide to you? Overwhelming, maybe, but extraordinarily valuable. There's actually a couple tips I want to give you today that will help you really get a hold and handle of your social media marketing. If you're like me and many others, you've felt in the past that you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping something sticks. Well, you're taking the time to create your brand, to create your content. You need to be able to really sit down with yourself, be honest and authentic with your brand, hold yourself accountable to reading the reports because they are at your fingertips, my friends, under Page Manager for Facebook, under LinkedIn, under the admin tool, under Twitter, under analytics, same thing with Instagram, all over the place, and every single social media channel is reporting. A couple key things to look for. One, you're going to want to take a look at engagement. Who's engaging with your page? Now, I am not a fan of keeping track of likes, okay? Because back in the day, people used to buy likes, which were fake accounts, and robots were created to, generate the numbers of these accounts, really, really false numbers. So if you've bought fans or followers in the past, just don't buy anymore, okay? Be authentic and organic with your contacts. That means grow your contacts without buying followers, and you will get true numbers in your engagement. So engagement for me looks like likes, comments, and shares on posts. Okay, not necessarily on the page. Your page will always grow organically when you have engagement because the people who are engaging with your page are connected to a series of other people who see them also engaging with your page and your account. And so that will just naturally grow if you're posting content that's engaging. The best way to post content that's engaging is to ask questions and share content that your audience likes. So if you want information on that, I'll give you some details on that at the end of this video. The second thing to look for is reach. Not everyone who sees your post is going to engage with it. That's your reach. Who did your post reach? Who saw it in their newsfeed? Who saw it on their timelines? Who saw it with their friends engaging with it? Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to engage in return, but you've got a high probability if you're keeping track of your reach. So think about that content, my friends. What content gets the highest engagement? And keep curating that. So that way there's a nice rotation of some healthy things that your audience is interested in for them to engage with and reach further. One of the best ways to expand reach is not only inviting people that you know to like your page, but using hashtags. And there's a different quantity of hashtags that can be used for each platform. For Facebook, for example, use around 3 to 5. Instagram, you can use 15 to 30. Believe it or not, it's amazing. The more hashtags you use, that your audience is also using, you will show up in those different news feeds. Now, what in the world is a hashtag? So it's a narrowed search result for a particular term that certain people are looking for. Here's an example. If I'm looking for a Colorado event, I could type into Google Colorado event, and it's going to search Colorado and event, both words separately. Same thing for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. All of these are their own search engines. So when I type in Colorado space event, that's 2 separate search terms. A hashtag is a search term that's narrowed down. So if I put a # in front of Colorado space event, but I remove that space and put that # in front, that narrows that search to only people who are looking for that particular topic. Really valuable when thinking about things. So include some hashtags, my friends, and there's ways to do research. And again, I'll provide you that detail at the end of this video. The last thing I want you to look for are actions. So are you including in your post some sort of an action? Now, an action could be buy now. You don't want to be too salesy in anything, but you could tell people buy now or click here to read this blog. or get my insights by blah, 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 blah. Or what are your thoughts? So every time you ask a question, that is a call to action. You're asking your audience to do something. Now you want to keep in mind one call to action in every single post. It does not have to be buy my widget, sign up for my workshop. It can be, what did you do this weekend? Share an emoji of, share a selfie of you doing blah, 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 blah. Okay? So think about what is your call to action, and then how many people have taken that action. So whether it's through comments, engaging, or did they actually click through? Now, the best way to really verify if the click-through is working right is if you have Google Analytics set up on your website. Obviously, you wouldn't have Google Analytics set up on a link that you're sharing for someone else, but you should have it set up for your website, and it is free. Look up Google Analytics on the internet, create your free account, and make sure you've got the code set up in your website. Super easy to do, very, very free. You can get emailed reports to you every single week from Google, and that way you can really tell, are the numbers that Facebook or Instagram sending you actually the numbers that your website are seeing? And you can create landing pages this way and get some really great traffic. So, okay, my friends, is that helpful? Maybe sounds a little overwhelming, or maybe gives you peace of mind. Either way, I hope it's giving you some sort of value today, because you are in control of the gold mine that you're sitting on. And if you don't know how your audience is engaging, if you feel like social media is just so quiet for you and your business page, take a look at your reporting, my friends, because I think you might see a difference in some of that activity. People are seeing you, whether they're engaging with you or not. You have control of that driver's seat. You have control of how they interact with you. In fact, on Facebook Live, which is where this video is being recorded, I can actually see the time that people have jumped on, how long they've watched, and when they've jumped off. Not only when it happened live, but through the duration of time that that video is loaded. So that's helpful for me to know what kind of content should I share at different points of my video. Make sense? Okay, so on average, take a look at your stuff. Please, 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 at least once a month. It's very, I prefer once a week, but at the very, very minimum, once a month, get in there, look at those reports, adjust the date and time so you can see the real stats of the hard work that you're putting out there for your social media. Now, you can't do this on your personal accounts, only on the business page. And that's why the business page is so valuable, my friends, because it is public facing. You don't have to be a friend to have the business account. People can like your page without being connected to you directly with an accepting of friend requests. And you get stats. Not only can you get stats, but you can get the opportunity to do paid ads, which is a really great way to build your audience as well. So if you want more detail on how to build strategy and become more confident in posting in social media, I have the perfect program for you. It's called the Social Power Program, and it's an annual membership. You can look at details and information at www.socialpowerprogram.com. It's a one-time fee. You get access to 40 of my training videos that I've recorded specifically for strategy building with content, strategy building with ads and reporting, as well as a variety of other tutorials on to help you get equipped to successfully navigate social media. Socialpowerprogram.com. I'm going to put that in the comments below. I'd love your feedback, my friends. Let me know if this was valuable to you. Cheers to your success, and let's be awesome in social media.